everyone, my name is Indeewari and I'm an IELTS trainer. In today's video, we'll be looking at tips and strategies for IELTS Listening Band 9. So I'm 100% sure that the million-dollar question inside your head is whether a Band 9 is possible for listening. So the answer is a definite yes, but you'll need to push yourself a little bit and also put a conscious effort to achieve it. Well, of course, you should also follow the tips presented in this video. So let's look at the tips and strategies without any delay. Tip number 1, familiarize yourself with the exam format. This includes the number of questions, different sections, question types, the time allocated to read the questions before the recording is played, and also the time given for you to check your answers. You can find all this information in the IELTS official website, which is www.ielts.org, and the link is in the bio section. So tip number 2, learn the tips and strategies for each question type. In the exam, you'll get different types of questions. For example, multiple choice questions, short answers, sentence completion, plan, map, diagram labeling questions. So the tips and strategies are different from question type to question type. And make sure to find these tips and strategies and also apply them on the listening paper when you are doing practice exam questions. So which takes me to tip number 3, which is do as many exam papers as possible. Most of the time, you can find a lot of model exam papers online. Before the exam, make sure to practice, and practice. I'd recommend 20 to 30 papers before the real test for you to feel extremely confident about facing it. Not to forget, when practicing model papers, always apply the tips and strategies that you have learned on different question types. Tip number 4, focus on the most difficult question types. Candidates find certain questions difficult, and this is subjective from person to person. Some candidates find MCQs difficult, and at the same time, there are some people who find sentence completion questions difficult. After completing about 5 model papers, you'd be able to find your own pattern and the types of questions that are difficult for you. When you find that out, focus on getting them right, especially by applying the recommended exam tips and strategies for that question. Tip number 5, reflect on each exam paper. Just doing hundreds of papers won't help you. After completing a paper, always go back, listen to the recordings again, and find where and why you went wrong with certain questions. This would help you find your own areas to improve, especially if you are self-studying for the exam. So that is actually the end of the most important tips, or I would say the top 5 tips for getting an IELTS Listening Band 9. However, here's a bonus tip as well. Try to surround yourself with English as much as possible until you do the IELTS exam. So for this, you can listen to English songs, news, and watch TV series, and get used to how native speakers speak. So thank you very much for watching this video. And here's a summary of the tips and strategies we discussed in this video today. So if you want to subscribe to our YouTube channel, there's the bell icon below, and you can contact us through the information you could see on the screen for more information on our IELTS courses. Stay tuned to our YouTube channel to find the best tips and strategies to make you a confident candidate of the IELTS exam. Thank you very much and see you soon.